Hey, how are you? I just got done from eating at this place. If you don't know, it's on Saint Laurent and in Chinatown, Nuit de Lanzhou. I'm a little sad though because they didn't have my favorite soup, which they have a great braised beef tendon soup with brown broth. Anyways, it's great, but they were out of the braised beef tonight, so. Anyways, I had some dan dan noodles. I decided I had to stop and grab something to eat because I haven't eaten for most of the day. So it's like if I don't eat now, I never will. So, hey Mirage, how are you? Don't let don't let my stream take away from your studies, eh? So I'm just leaving Chinatown now. This is one of several gates, I guess you would call them. I believe these were gifted to Montreal from China. And so, along with these dragons here, they adorn the entrance to our relatively small Chinatown. And I'll be walking to Station 20, Fire Station 20. So right ahead of me here is the Palais de Justice, sorry. So it's our courthouse here, provincial courthouse in Montreal. City Hall is just off there. I imagine that most of the people in my stream are going to be familiar with Montreal, so I am just going to be telling them things that they already know. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be crossing the street because I'm going to have the camera facing me as well. Because actually I'm passing by the old brewery Mission. So unfortunately I have a lot of folks here who are going through some difficult times, so I'm going to respect their privacy. Hello. Unfortunately, I cannot read the Cyrillic alphabet, so I'm not too sure what you said there. Let's cross. I'll flip the camera soon, guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, I want to respect people's privacy to a certain extent. Yeah, it's a tent station right now, temporary, because it seems like they'll be working on the overpass over the tunnel there, possibly for another couple of years. So until then, the access to the permanent station is blocked. So. Oh dear. Not sure how I should say your name, but hi. Eswin? Eswin? I don't know. Sorry. I'm probably butchering your name, but... Hi, welcome. Nice to have you with me. Russian ain't that hard? Yeah, I don't know. Hi, father? Are you calling me daddy? Don't do that. I barely know you. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. This is a part of town that has been going through, let's say, a period of transition for a good number of years now. The right side of the street here, you've got basically the beginning of Old Montreal, the historic district of Montreal. On this side, you have basically buildings bordering a highway, and beyond is downtown Montreal. Jesus Christ. So, I don't know what the hell's going on around here. Okay. So essentially, right here, like this whole strip of buildings are, I believe, mostly empty, possibly abandoned, so. Okay. So here we go. We made it to Station 20. Along with the Palais des Congrès, so the Montreal Convention Center is right here on the corner as well. Usually the fire station would be right in there on the ground floor of the convention center, but right now the garage is located right off of St. Antoine Street. And like I said, this is one of the probably one of the most famous entrances to Old Montreal. You've got this steep road kind of leading into the I believe it's Place des Armes in there, and the Notre Dame Cathedral. So yep. So I'll be honest, I didn't really have a plan for tonight.
Oh, t'es en live!
Yo, t'es en live, mon gars!
T'es en live? Live quoi?
Yo, bonjour, bonjour! Yo, bonjour tout le monde, ce gars, c'est le GOAT!
Yo, attends, yo, tu peux aller me follow? Attends. Let's go, The Real Jean-Paul.
Bonne journée, monsieur.
Bonne journée. Ciao.
Oh, il est good!
All right. Damn. They come up right up to you when they see you're filming, when you're live especially. And I don't know what the fixation is, but I guess it's just like interrupting a live news broadcast, you know? Yeah. All right. Well. I'm probably not. I hear a siren. I believe it's on the highway. Anyways, I'm not gonna stick around here for too long. I'm gonna keep moving, just because otherwise it would be a little boring. But hey, what's up, AJ? One of my longest. How do I say? You've been subscribed to me for probably, what, 9 years now? If not 10? That's crazy, man. And then for you to still be around, like still commenting, big ups to you there. Okay, where should I go now? Damn, I was thinking of going to 25, but honestly, it's pretty cold out tonight. It got pretty cold, and I'm still in shorts, so. Oh, you know what I can show? right over here is the facade of the original fire station down here. So when they built the convention center, they integrated the old facade into the building face. Also, right here you have an example of one of the city's express bike lanes, which you're not gonna hear the same kind of criticism that other people, all the vocal people, you know, you're not gonna hear it here. I like these things. They're fantastic. If you ever have to use a bike, honestly, they're a godsend because, you know, you actually feel safe on them. So where is this thing? Oh, it's right over here. Is it? Right over here in this corner. You know what? I'm gonna cross a little bit over here. Let's go all the way. Oh my God. Well, it's nice to still have you here, AJ. Okay, so I guess you are younger than me then, because I started my channel like well into high school. Let me back up here. I don't know why I'm so close. I was trying to figure out what this is now. Oh, sorry. And honestly, it just looks like maybe office space in there. But right up top, ici, caserne de pompiers numéro 20. Fire station number 20. And yeah, I would have loved to buff this station. I love the older station, the older stations, you know. The newer ones are all right, but I don't know, architecturally and historically, there's something about a fire station that's been around for a while. It has a lot of stories within it. Hey, salut! Est-ce que tu pourrais un jour nous montrer les véhicules de contrôle routier? Oui, ben, ok. Peut-être. Je peux essayer de prendre des photos de contrôle routier pour les mettre sur Instagram, Facebook. Mais, ok. Mais à propos de YouTube, ce serait très difficile de filmer quelque chose comme en action avec le contrôle routier Québec. Parce que j'imagine, vous savez que, ben, d'après ce que j'ai entendu, les contrôleurs n'ont plus le... Ben, je ne sais pas si je dirais le droit. Et ne patrouillent plus. Ou ils ne peuvent pas faire des interceptions auprès des camions parce qu'ils n'ont pas d'armes. Et je pense que ça serait un peu un peu boring si je prends une vidéo juste des véhicules immobilisés, tu sais. All right, so here we're coming up to Place Jean-Paul Riopel. Oh, I am illegally crossing the street. Unfortunate. If you've ever seen any iconic images from Montreal, this is certainly one of them. This is the other side of the convention center, and it was designed with all these multicolored glass panels. So I'd say definitely one of the most colorful buildings in the city. Allô, Max? Ok, ok. Ben, je vois qu'il y a des gens qui parlent français, anglais ici, toutes sortes. La russe. We have Russian in here, so malheureusement, je peux seulement parler les deux langues. Donc, I can only speak two languages, the English and the French. So, mais je vais essayer de changer entre les deux le plus possible, mais je sais aussi que beaucoup de gens ne sont pas bilingues aussi, donc yeah, a little bit. I have to keep things in English too. Check this out. What a spot, eh? Didn't even know Google had a building here. Yeah. Very nice spot. So I think I'm going to deliberately avoid René Lévesque Boulevard because it's a bit of an eyesore and it's loud. Le boulevard René Lévesque, c'est un peu laid. Un peu laid. I'm not down here too often either, but there's some nice spots too. It's just a whole lot of new construction, but you know, it has its moments. Now, here you have the offices of our CDPQ, which is essentially our provincial pension fund that is currently building the REM, Réseau Express Métropolitain, which is Montreal's brand new light rail metro, essentially. And a branch of the REM is going to be opening out my way, where I live, apparently pretty soon. So I really can't wait to use that. I no longer have to drive to Lino Gruel and I take the metro in. Donc on continue sur l'avenue Vigée. Pas grand chose à dire, pas grand chose à voir, mais ça continue, ça continue. Je pense que je vais continuer jusqu'à où j'ai stationné mon auto, puis on va reprendre nos activités auprès des services d'urgence après qu'on est dans un auto. Parce que depuis quelques heures, ça fait vraiment... c'est lent, tabarnak. Aïe, aïe. Est-ce que c'est juste moi ou il y a d'autres gens qui trouvent que les automobilistes deviennent de plus en plus impatients, même agressifs des fois? Ouais. Well, here is Beaver Hall, sorry. It's Beaver Hall Hill, essentially. It is a hill. Leading right down here into Victoria Square. It's actually not too much to see here in the dark, but you gotta trust me. It's not so bad. You got some water installations over there. You've got a French style metro entrance. Let's see, Beaver Hall, or I think I'm gonna walk maybe all the way over to Peel. Let's see. You know what? I'm also walking along the street too because it's been often that I see responses on the street, and I'm never in the right place at the right time to catch them. So. There's always stuff here at night. Oh, sorry. Hi, Robo. Well, I'm from the West Island too. That's why I said I had to drive in. Always stuff here at night. I don't know. I mean, the West Island is really, really hit or miss sometimes. Around rush hour, yeah, there's lots going on, but it depends. So I guess you and AJ know each other, is that right? Yeah. Can't wait until we get that REM, man. I'm gonna be taking the one at Point Claire Station. Actually, I don't know if it's called Point Claire or Fairview or what, but I'm gonna be taking that one all the time. And it's gonna be great to actually take my bike on the REM to bring it into the city. Won't have to do as much walking anymore. So right now, the only way I can bring my bike into the city is by the train, and the service on the train is just terrible outside of rush hours. So virtually non-existent, really. All right, sick. Yeah, I didn't know that I had. Didn't know I had that many viewers from the West Island specifically, but I guess that makes sense. My content is a lot more diversified than it was 9 years ago, though, because I wasn't getting around as much 9 years ago, but it's mostly local stuff in the West Island. And actually, I look back at those videos every once in a while. I look back at some of those videos, and actually, some of them I've made private because they get on my nerves. Yeah, I annoy myself, so I really can't stand to watch them. So some videos I've made private, but most of them I've left up. This Place Bonaventure, which, by the way, when it was originally constructed, it did not have this many windows in the side of it. It was really much more of a concrete box. And apparently, you know, I heard stories that people who worked inside were, I don't know, either they complained or maybe there was some factual basis to some health issues that they were having or whatnot, so they decided to add more windows to the side of it. That's just what I heard. I don't know. My memory is kind of shaky sometimes. Do I really want to head down here though? No. Okay, let's go down to St. Antoine. Yeah, I'm really trying to avoid Benedict. And actually, right up here, you have the new National Bank headquarters, I believe. That's a new tower. There is a plot of land just opposite of that new tower that is a parking lot right now. I remember looking up the valuation for that plot of land last year. Or no, even at the beginning of this year. So it was this year. The valuation for that plot of land that is a parking lot was something like $46 million. It's crazy. Absolute nuts? No. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just speculators, right? Sitting on land that isn't doing anything, but it's worth a lot. This is also one of my favorite new towers they've gone up. The facade of the building, it's a close-up, but I have as a screensaver on my lock screen, I have the facade of that building, just because when you zoom in, the panels kind of interlock with each other in a really cool design. Anyways. You can look it up. I think it's called, I think it's 900 Saint Jacques or something. Honestly, the last few times I've been downtown, it's been like really dead. So I actually might just go into the metro, like Bonaventure, and get some time off my walk. But yeah. You guys got any questions for me? Any requests too? I'm open to requests. Des fois, j'ai besoin de l'inspiration, de nouvelles idées. Donc, je suis ouvert à presque tout. Si vous avez des suggestions, des demandes en particulier. All right. You know, something I've always thought is great about this city is that, I mean, you could be walking around pretty much anywhere. Now, mind you, I am a man in his 20s walking around, so I'm not a woman. It could be a completely different experience for a woman. I understand that, but you know, most places that I've, you know, walked around in the city, I have zero concern, practically zero concern for my safety, for something happening to me. Sure, there are some weird people that you might have to like avoid, but even like transit isn't even that bad. I've known some people in the States that are afraid to take buses because they're afraid of being robbed or assaulted on buses. So, you know, sometimes they take it for granted, the relative safety we have here. Because periodically I'm reminded of the different realities elsewhere. Yeah, so been getting a lot of responses late at night. Robo. Yeah, even me, I could say most of my responses I've been filming lately probably have been after dark. I mean, especially in the winter because the sun sets so late. Sorry, the opposite. The sun sets so early in the winter that, oh. Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm not gonna make it. Hey. Kind of hard to do that on a full stomach. Okay, so I would love to start my scanner right now. Long story short, I heard a bunch of sirens. Oh yeah, there's more down there. Okay, so they've responded just up there. Oh no, wait, they're coming. No, they are turning. That is 2 ladder trucks. Not too sure where they're going right now. Whew. Okay. I still need to get a fucking mount for my chest, but that would have been much better. Jesus. I've got to go north now, I think. They turned up, what is that? They turned up Rubber Barassa, I think. All right. Let's go. Sorry, folks. I know there was a lot of uncomfortable running from your end. But, you know, I tried my best to sprint up the hill. Anyhow, let me just get informed here for a second. Whew. W. Yeah, well, thanks. A little bit of W if I actually caught something, but let's see. What have we got? Whoop. Okay, I'm back. Cinq des Eaux, Côte des Neiges. Something is going on Côte des Neiges. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had my scanner already open. I thought it was just quiet, but it wasn't even running, so. Whew. Now we're gonna pass under this ring. Okay. Oh, and I'm just running around with a backpack that's open. That's great. Ay, ay, ay. By the way, Place Ville Marie, one of Montreal's first skyscrapers. Or, I don't know if you would call that a skyscraper, but it's one of our first high-rises, let's say. Besides the Sun Youth building. some online commentators have equated this ring to something you could affix around a certain sexual organ, if you know what I mean. Which, yeah, I see it every time I see it. I know what they're talking about. By the way, the city did not put this up. This was paid for by the property owner here, private property owner, so not financed with our tax dollars, I'm happy to report. Actually, speaking of the Sun Youth building, Sun Life building, not Sun Youth, sorry, wrong organization. It's a little sliver of the Sun Life building over there. As I make my way north to McGill College Street. Seems like firefighters have reached location they were responding to on Côte-des-Neiges Road. And they're on scene, nothing showing. How about that? Whew. Oh. Okay. I might have been listening to the wrong call. Jeez. Okay, so what's going on over here? Yeah, so AJ, I hardly ever run from much these days, because I just realize it's almost never really worth the effort. But in the case that I was just in, I was pretty sure it was something major, because you hardly ever hear them peaking the Q siren that much. So I just kind of figured it was, maybe something confirmed, or there were multiple reports on the same call and whatnot. So cool yellow Ducati. License plate got to go. Love it. Sweet. Okay, so seems like this was probably an alarms call over here on the south side of Phillips Square. There's actually an Irish pub here on the right. A lot of people usually go to on St. Paddy's Day. The old Dublin pub. That's what it is. Okay. Well, we're approaching the first action we've had of the night. Let's see what stations we've got on scene. Okay, so we've got 20, which I was just at. I could have stayed there and got a response, but oh well. I decided it would have been boring to wait. We got 420 here. Yes, we have a truck called 420. 405, and probably 205 to 20. Of course, the pub is operating as usual. No need for concern. And also 225, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty big, I guess it's a pretty big building. Gotta have a big response. Not too bad. Alright, AJ, sorry, I was holding off on that last comment. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we've gotten to Phillips Square here. Personally, I love this place. You've got the Heritage Building in the back there that used to belong to HBC, Hudson's Bay Company, before they folded. That's a good looking truck. Not bad. So I'm guessing it was right here, the corner at 620 Cathcart. Oh yeah, that's what it's called, Cathcart, yeah. Have Burke's building. Well, now the Burke's Hotel, mostly. Alright. Well, so yeah, they're done over here. They are done. Nothing to do. Oof. Yeah. Obviously prepared for a somewhat of high-rise response. It's not that high. All right. Well, now that I'm over here, I may as well continue on my way. Maybe St. Catherine or something, but. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right. One of those flags is not like the other. Cool Vermont plated early charger here, seems like. I said Charger, I meant Challenger, obviously. Well, maybe not so early, but not a late model either. Oh. You know what? The cool weather isn't so bad, especially after you've been running, sprinting up hills. Feels pretty good, actually. This is actually a pretty beautiful night. What's that about? I have to find my way here. Yeah, this is good. I might actually make my way to 25 because they seem pretty busy down here, actually. Wow. This is not where we shop, obviously. God. Tourist shops are always always so I don't know, off-putting. Lame, let's say. The old Eaton Center. Apparently my grandmother used to work at Eaton. I was still alive. little bit of nightlife. It is a Friday night after all. If one of you watching could name what used to be here on St. Catherine Street, 10 points for you. I'll give a hint. It had a famous neon sign outside. Not that I ever went, but yeah. The street redesign was nice, but I kind of wish that they would maybe clean up around here a little bit more. It's always pretty dirty around here. They have these stains all over the sidewalk, you know? Gotta come by and like power wash it one day. I can only imagine this used to be a bank or something, but like there's nothing written outside. Seems like there was a plaque by the front door, but it was removed. I mean, yeah. Honestly, they've you know, the city should increase their cleanup budget. You know? Oh, and I'm back at the ring. Oh boy. These pavers versus concrete slabs. Yeah, but I mean, these aren't even like my favorite pavers, you know? You know, they actually, in there's a small mall, shopping center, close to where I grew up, and they did a renovation a good, probably 15 to 20 years ago, and they redid the floors in that exact paving stone, I'll just say. But it's an interior mall, so it looked very strange. This is more of the type I like to see. They're smaller, you know? They're not as, I don't know, somehow they're not as austere looking. I just wish that they would have used some color, you know? Some red paving stones would have been very nice. That's the reason why I love Boston as a city, is because they use that red brick all over the place, whether it's the sidewalk, on buildings, in alleyways, like everywhere. And it's just absolutely beautiful any time of the year, but especially in the fall, where all the reds and the yellows, the oranges are coming out. It adds so much to it. Well, okay, so, hey look, I commented, and here is the, I don't know how to translate that, the Brigade de Propreté, which are supposed to clean up the streets, let's just say. Although this gentleman here is finding any kind of cup that still has liquid in the garbage and just throwing the liquid onto the street. Which, like, okay, if it's water, fine, but if it's anything else, it's not gonna be very nice. You're just gonna make the street sticky and fucking smell bad. Interlock. Yep. Yeah, this is, I'm glad actually, this is a newer section of the redesign. And honestly, this looks a lot better than the larger pavers. I don't know what it is, but it, you know, it doesn't, to me, like, the last pavers, you know, they almost look like, they just reminded me of that mall, to be honest. I feel like I was just walking on something that was the cheapest option possible to use. Which, like, okay, it's fine. It doesn't need to be paved out of gold, but this is something I'm more used to seeing in a city on the street, you know? Look at this. I mean, they're doing a great job on the redesign, I will say. You know, people will complain about parking and all that, but when the whole street is done, it's finished, and stores reopen, and you know, people come flooding back in. I mean, it still is a pretty popular street. To see pedestrian traffic like this on Sherbrooke, right? Okay, all right. If we're talking malls, I'll look into that mall. I'm not familiar with it, but I'll look into it. I've been a longtime subscriber of Dan Bell on YouTube, and he does this whole Dead Mall series. It's been going for probably 6 or 7 years now, and it's always very fun to just join Dan for a walk through a dead mall with his, you know, comedic. Oh. Wow. Hi, I'm back. Nobody's here anymore. Shit. Alright. Well, what happened was, my phone died. I did not realize that it was low on battery. So, my bad. If people start coming back, I'll keep going, but... Oh, people are coming back. Oh, man. Okay, welcome back, everyone. My phone died, so I am now connected to a battery. Look, I'm still not a professional, okay? I have made it to station 25 with the good old stand-in truck there for 425. It's a calm night. You know what? I'm just gonna post this up here. That's not gonna work. Oh my god. Oh well. Just gonna prop it up like that. Although, you know, I'm starting to wonder. I'm also starting to wonder if 425 is even in service. Hello, welcome back, people. We're waiting at station 10. It's going between 10 and 2 people, so I'm not really sure how many people are with me right now. Not a whole lot, anyways. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. I might be back later in my car, and I might just be cruising around, alright? But I'm thinking I might want to invest a little bit in some, maybe a proper setup. I do enjoy doing these lives, and I think that I could give you some kind of quality experience, but it's got to be higher budget than this. So, have you run into? Oh, hey, you're back. Sorry. Yeah. So I was saying, my phone died. I wasn't paying attention to the battery level. So, have I run into Elton? I have run into Elton. He just hasn't known it. I have nothing particularly against Elton, but you know, he's just not somebody I would necessarily want to hang out with for personal reasons, I'll just say. So I have seen him around, but I haven't gone out of my way to say hi, but we'll just keep it at that. I don't want to start anything. Yeah. I mean, Elton's not a bad guy. You know, usually he means pretty well, but anyways, I'm not gonna speak about it. I don't feel right about that, so. Oh, did you sub? Were you not subbed to me before? I'm surprised that that someone would just pop in like this. Yeah, it's really cool of you. Like I was saying, though, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll leave it there. But like I was saying, I think I'm gonna pick this up when I get back to my car. We'll pick it up in my car, and maybe we'll see if I can put something together. So I also don't have any way to actually like prop my phone up or support. I have no phone support in my car, so okay. Look, the last thing we'll do, we'll watch 225 come back to the station. How about that? I see them returning all the time, and I never see them leaving. What the hell are you doing? Alright. Oh shit, they just got a call. Motherfucker. Oh, okay. They just got a call. Alright, let's set up here. Excuse the, Alright. I think they're gonna have to turn around and then leave immediately. I'm just gonna step away from the curb here because I know they're gonna have to get pretty close. Boy, is it difficult filming twice over. Yeah, I can't do that too well. Damn, too bad 425 didn't go out. Your stream was recommended on your feed? What? Algorithm worked. When was the last time the algorithm worked for anybody? That's crazy. A stream with like probably 2 people watching.
It wasn't with anybody crazy. Yeah, random. One of the biker guys,
All right, so that's good enough for me. Where do I go from now, though? From here, I mean. Oh shit. Wait a second. I think that was just the siren of the cop that's doing traffic at that corner, though. Okay, let's go to Peel. We'll go to Peel Metro. We'll take that to my car at Leonard Grove. Oh boy. Bonsoir, les gars. Oh my god. My French is failing me. Ugh. Alright, yeah, so I'll end the stream here. It was great to have you guys along. Really thankful that especially you, Chaser348, glad you could join us for the first time. These don't happen too often, by the way. Check out my videos. I have lots of them, like over 600, so feel free to indulge in those. And welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you. All right, good night for now. Oh, hey. Hey, Century. I forget your real name, but I'll just call you Century for now. Hey, thanks for dropping in. We're having a really low-key stream tonight. I think I lost a lot of people when my stream went dead there for a little bit, so. Chris. Oh, that's right, Chris. Sorry. I knew that. All of the channels kind of blend together for me, though. Okay. Gotta go. Fun tuning in. Yeah. All right. Take care. Good night. I might or may not come back later on, so if you're up, whatever, join me. But All right. Good night.